I'm from Northern Virginia, Springfield, Alexandria area. I played football when I was 9 years old, and I've always played up against guys that were 3 or 4 years older than me. I got my first scholarship offer from Virginia Tech, and then my second scholarship offer from Michigan in 8th grade. And when I got to 9th grade and I played my first season on varsity, I blew up and started getting a lot of college scholarships from all over the country. I ended up choosing Florida State University and played my first 2 years of college football down there. I was on the national championship team and contributed, got 39 tackles and made a lot of plays, forced fumbles, and even an interception for a touchdown, which gave FSU the most points ever in a football game. I transferred to the University of Connecticut. I played last season and had a really good season. April 1st, April Fool's Day, we were in spring practice. I ran down and took a step in the ground and my knee popped. My trainers here at the University of Connecticut told me that I tore my ACL completely, I tore my meniscus, and I partially tore my MCL. So it was very hard for me at first, but I always kept my spirits up, and whenever I got around my teammates, they really uplifted me. The first 3 days especially are tough because your leg is throbbing constantly and you're just in unbearable pain. There's nothing you can really do about it. So going through those hardships of the recovery, learning how to bend my knee again, how to lift my leg again, I took it for granted before I got this injury. But now this whole football thing could be over with the snap of your finger. It really taught me to appreciate the game much more, and it helped me get closer with my teammates because the love and support that they showed me has helped me enormously. And being close with your teammates really helps on the football field, because if you trust the man next to you, then the team itself, not me, but the team does better and will win games like that. So this is where all the magic happens for us. Football field for a player. You get to work on your craft, work on your game. And here at University of Connecticut, we got a lot of history. We got a lot of greats on the wall in there that played in the NFL. So, just be in a place like this and be able to be a big impact on the community and on campus is big time for us here. And moving forward, I'm gonna miss this place, but we gotta do what we have to do and make it and do it big,
It's Trey Bell from New Jersey, 5'11", 180 pounds. I play cornerback. I play for the University of Connecticut. I'm a transfer from Vanderbilt University. Right now my path to the draft is something unique. You know what I'm saying? It's fun, it's exciting. Just the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, going through coach after coach. Good seasons, bad seasons. It's been tough, but I wouldn't have it no other way. The journey has been special. I've had great people behind me, my family, my mother, my father, brother, sister, my grandmother. They've supported me throughout this whole thing. Coming off a good season this season, I can only thank God. I've gotten to the point where I know where I'm training this hard, I can't quit, and it's nothing. It really, if you think about it, it's nothing to give that 1% more, or just finish out one more rep. And really, you just get to the point where you just bust your ass, and you just in the end, the results that you want, they're gonna come. You just keep going hard. Because you never know what's going to be the end. You might stop yourself when you know you could give 2 or 3 more reps. So, do I ever think I'm going to quit? Not really doing a workout, because I always tell myself I'm not going to die. No. just knowing that I want to go to the NFL and provide for my family, that's literally my motivation every day. And I know all this training and stuff is going to pay off. To one day get my name called in the draft, or even if not called, like get a chance to have the opportunity to be in the NFL for however long. But that's my motivation, something that I've been working for since I was 7 years old.
My name is Foloruso Fatukasi, number 93, 6'4", 320 pound defensive tackle. That plays at the University of Connecticut. I've been through a lot at this school, actually. Went through a lot of coaching changes, and a lot of it, really tests your durability and how well you handle adversity. Being from New York City and going to like a small school, that rarely got recruited, making it out, it's my little claim to fame, and I intend to take this time that I've been here, this time that I'm using now to just keep striving forward and make myself a lot better than what I am now, because it's tough trying to be as great as you want to be, because every day you find things that you have to work on and how you get better, and you're thinking about your competition. What's your competition doing to get better? On days that you're not feeling so great, you just got to think about how good you want to be and where you want to end up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really pushes you through everything, because not every day you come in here you want to go hard, but you have to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gets me going. Going to the pros for me has been like a long life dream. Everybody wants to go pro. Especially when you start off as a kid. You dream about going to the NFL one day. So. That's why you work. That's why you work so hard to make it to that point, to show that you're worthy of that position. So, so it's a dream, and I hope to get there.
What do you think it's gonna feel like once you get to that?
Probably surreal. It probably feel like this is not really happening, but I gotta get there first. So, yeah.
As far as making the transition from college football to the NFL, there are a lot of great athletes at the college level, and so to differentiate yourself, you got to be determined and you got to have discipline. It's going to take doing the little things right all the time, having that determination, that drive, and that desire, because it adds up throughout their 4 years. And now it's a matter of putting together a solid, consistent season on the field, making sure that they're doing everything that they're asked by their coaches and being consistent. From our perspective, a weight room perspective, we're taking that athleticism and we're trying to hone it in, sharpen it, if you will, and make sure that these guys are in a position where they're performing at a high level and they're reducing their chances of injuries. In particular with EJ, Foley, and Trey, all those guys are solid athletes, but at the same time, there's a lot of great athletes in Division I football, and so what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to work hard, and they're going to have to be determined. They're going to have to do the right things every day, and we got a good coaching staff here, starting with Coach Etzel on down, that are going to point them in the right direction and give them the resources. And then it's going to be on them and their determination, their discipline, their drive, and their desire to get to that next level. It's a difficult path, but it's a rewarding path. I mean, there's not too many people get to pursue their dreams in a very realistic sense, and these guys get that opportunity. And it's going to be difficult for them. No one ever said it was easy getting in the NFL.
Hopefully this video is somewhat motivational for anybody who watches it in life or a young kid that wants to pursue the NFL or NBA or whatever they want to pursue, just, like I talk about, just keep going hard because you never know what's going to be the end. UConn player Jasper Howard, who passed away, one of his last quotes was, "Play your last play, play every play like it's your last." And he never knew that his last play was actually going to be his last. So that's some things that I would like for people who watch this to take with them.
The ACL recovery process is hard, but for anybody out there that's going through it, you gotta keep a positive mindset, attack every day, just like you would do on the football field.